student or employee matters will not be allowed. Individuals who have concerns that are inappropriate to be solved in this venue are welcome to seek a problem-solving meeting with the superintendent. Immediate feedback by the board may not be provided. However, you may be contacted for follow-up by the superintendent or designee. Public comments may not exceed 5 minutes. The board chairman has full authority to terminate the remarks of any person whose comments contain personal attacks, exceed the time limit, or are otherwise inappropriate. A speaker may be considered disruptive who continues to speak when their allotted time has ended. When asked to stop speaking by the board chairperson, this is otherwise inappropriate. If a person fails to comply when asked to terminate comments, he or she will be escorted to their seat, out of the auditorium or off the MPS property, depending upon the level of disruption. Our first scheduled comment is from Ms. Katie Brown. Perfect timing, Ms. Brown.
You're up.
You're up.
You're a kid.
Okay. I came because I was on the agenda. I'm heading to another meeting, really. I came tonight. I wanted to sit and observe. You know, they said that all the new people would be here, and I want to see the relationship, how you talking to each other, what's going on, how we are related in order to help these children to make it. I only have 3 problems thus far. I've had the flu, so therefore I haven't investigated the problems, and I don't bring you anything until I check it. So therefore, I will not be bringing it to you tonight. I'll bring it to you later after I've talked to my representatives. I thank you, and you go on with the meeting.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Our next scheduled comment is from Mr. Dan Taylor. I don't think he's going to be here. He said he had car trouble. All right. The last scheduled public comment is for Ms. Karen Jones. Ms. Karen Jones, you now have 5 minutes.
Criminal, save our schools. Criminalization of students is evident and an overlooked reason for failing schools. Save our schools. How can we, each day, in our schools, use the school to prison technique, and is fully backed by school administrators, school attorneys, the board, and superintendent. We have more security and police presence that don't improve safety. We have more criminalizations of black boys in our schools, and it is evident when they are handcuffed, beaten, arrested, when our kindergarten students are choked by principals and then told by low-down police, like Lieutenant Oliver, that pulling a fire alarm is a criminal offense.
Okay, that's enough.
What?
You can't call names.
Can't call names.
Correct. You need to be much more vague than that.
Was those rules, did y'all approve that those are updated rules?
Yes,
Approved?
Yes, ma'am.
In school suspensions for students not wearing black or white tennis shoes, solid black or white tennis shoes, I'm getting calls from parents. I'm getting calls for students wearing colorful socks, threatening to be suspended, students whose shirt tails are not tucked in, threatening to be placed in alternative schools, and having to have disciplinary meetings with the principal and hearing officers for shirts not being tucked in. But when you go to the school and you see the passing of students in the hallway, no one has their shirt tucked in. Last month, I came and talked about the student who was handcuffed and beaten, and we were told that the parents would be contacted by the superintendent. and the parent has not yet been contacted. We tried to work cooperatively with the DOJ to have a unified effort to get these students put back in school. We have not been contacted. I have emailed, I have done my part to work with the superintendent in the school system. This child has not been in school since September the 23rd. And after I came to the last board meeting, retaliation struck again. The child's mother had to go to court under falsified on a letter with Judge Price's, he doesn't work for the school system, his name on the bottom of the letter with at the courthouse for days missed at school, in which those days had been taken off for an error previously. This child is out of school. And we're just waiting, doing all we can to get this 16-year-old boy back in school somewhere. We've called, we've emailed, followed the steps in the book, done everything. And we're just still waiting. And it's unfair to that child that a whole semester has passed. And he's just at home suffering injuries, the concussion, everyday headaches, medication because of the re-injury of his concussion. And we're stepping up to the plate, doing what you said by your board policies, and nothing is being done. We need you all to save our schools. We need more patrol men and women out there patrolling traffic. Students are being hit, car accidents, and it's getting more dangerous for these children. At least 4 children have been struck by cars, and an adult has been in a severe accident. So while we're criminalizing students, worrying about uniforms and color of their socks and shoes, and most of them are homeless because I donated the shoes to them, they're being threatened to be suspended or going to in-school suspension. We're having children struck by cars. We need you all to save our schools. Our children are dying.
Thank you. We had no one sign up for